want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
This one caught just past the pylon. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Myers now to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks have come back to level things. It's 28 all. Hey, Scott, thank you. Rain only intensifying now as the teams have come back out. This figures to be a wet and wild second half to come. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Remigio now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 2. Brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 15. 1st down, KC.
1st down, Kansas City.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Once again, it's Pacheco. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. In middle, he's got Kelsey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
to the air once more. It's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter. Hey, Scott, thank you. Rain only intensifying now as the teams have come back out. This figures to be a wet and wild second half to come. After the made field goal, Buckner back on the field to send this one away. Here's Steven Sims to return it. Yeah! And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going.
When I got rich and bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust me.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold. He'll step up and run. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Not even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up 1st down.
Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They break through, and they block it.
The score, Chiefs 31, Seahawks 28.
The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This caught right side by Worthy. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down on the Seahawks 19-yard line.
2nd down, they need 3. Mahomes now to throw again. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's 3rd down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll try, and he'll take this one in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Butker now to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Seahawks 28.
Hey, Scott, thank you. Rain only intensifying now as the teams have come back out. This figures to be a wet and wild 2nd half to come. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here's Sim. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. It started with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak. Fighting for the marker. He loses the football. It almost feels like it's a safe play. Just have the quarterback keep it, get that first down, try to extend it. But here it's not free, and the defense will take over.
Yeah, the priorities of a quarterback sneak, Mike, are A, get the first down, B, protect yourself, but C, protect the ball. And he was not able to do the third part of that act, and he's going to cough it up now and give the ball right back to this defense.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11. Now, Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He takes off. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That pass caught right side. Valdez Scantling. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On the ground, it's Walker. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, Darnold. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good work there to get this back close to a first down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will have the Seahawks first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Darnold. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. Their lead. It begins with 1st down. To throw is Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And I think with contested catches, so nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
Headed left, Mike, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Boye Mafe gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
3rd and long for Mahomes. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Into the hands of Valdez-Scantling. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Darnold now to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
He'll get this complete to Walker. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 7. To throw again is Darnold. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down play.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. He'll take off again. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
That's another Seahawks. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
Here's Walker, and he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. He's going to try to do this himself, and he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Gray going to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Mahomes quickly out to right. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you would love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Darnold. A throw on the move is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
To throw is Darnold. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he won't get away. Good him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Chiefs offense ready to take over possession of the football.
At their own 34-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
On third down, Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is...
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, leads to a sack.
On second down, Pacheco. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
To the 49-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
It is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on third down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Brings up second down. At the 18-yard line.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. He's got it at the 7. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
At the 4-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Seahawks 31.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense back onto the field for their next possession.
28-yard line.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. Escaping to his left. He's going to tuck it and go.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
35-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now, Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Darnold now on 1st and 10.
Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing, Darnold. Now he'll run.
Well, the quarterback didn't gain a whole lot there, Mike, but frankly, he didn't need a whole lot either. Nice job understanding the situation, when to pull it down, and he's able to pick up the 1st down on it.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Stick and jig from left side, he's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
The throw on first down is Garner. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Taken in right side by Barner. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver, and incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down. The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. To start the drive with Pacheco. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Brings up second down.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. They'll drop the throw. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And he's going to get there. He got the first down. Not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
First down, Kansas City.
Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard
line. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run the draw with Pacheco. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he's very close to a first down, out of bounds, right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is 4th down. On comes the Chiefs punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. That is fielded at the 13. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Darnold. That's complete on the tight end screen.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here is 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll step up and run this. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. There he goes again. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end.